The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Is brought to you by All Pro Roofing. AllProRoofingLLC.com on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. Last night, I had 3 basketball games cooking at the same time. 3 college basketball games I was watching.
I was wondering why you kept kind of rubbing your right thumb. I see you had a workout.
Yeah, I did. It's a little sore today. The arthritis.
A soft wordle for everyone that was hanging in the
Yes.
cliffhanger.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Well
You
done.
did it.
Thank
On
you.
the 5th try, you got it.
6th try.
No spoilers.
6th try?
But I'm 2 for 2.
2 for 2. You can't.
I got it
you
on the
gotta go
second
56.
try and the 6th guy. I can't. Have you ever missed beef?
Not yet.
How
It's
many
been
have you-
close. I've gotten them
You
on
haven't
the 6th,
missed?
but I have not missed yet.
How many?
How long
have
you been
done?
doing it?
I don't know, a couple weeks.
Okay.
About a 30 win streak.
You got a 30 win streak. Well, I got
Good.
2, but I guess it's always going to have to be on this computer, right? Yeah.
Is
Anyway, I'm
anybody-
sorry. I interrupted your
You did.
basketball thought.
You did.
Wordle's more important.
My bad. I just wanted to update the folks. So maybe I.
So I was watching LSU Auburn, and it was good because they were timed out well. Like they're all going
LSU
to end
Ole
at the
Miss.
same LSU Ole Miss, Auburn Alabama, and Texas Tech. I was intrigued by Texas Tech because of the return of the beard guy. And
that was a really good atmosphere. You want to
great.
talk?
They said it was the best. I think it might have
partisan.
been the best atmosphere of the year. They were revved up
Well,
for his
Beard
return.
coached to
Yeah.
Texas Tech.
To the final-
He's
to the
their
national
Billy
championship
Donovan.
game.
Went to the national
Yeah.
title game without winning a title.
Yeah.
And then bolted, despite the fact that Texas Tech is in better shape as a program, has great facilities. He left Texas Tech to go to his alma mater,
Right.
Texas.
And
So
that
you understand
explained
his
why
move.
he did it, because I was wondering, because
Why would you leave?
I was going to do this whole thing today is like, man, if you got a good situation and the facilities are apparently as good as anyone's in the country at Texas Tech for basketball, and maybe that's because of one Robert Montgomery Knight. I don't know. Maybe he built that up. I don't know. But they have great facilities out there. And the atmosphere was as good as there is. And the venue was terrific. So anyway, so I was watching that one, but I was really intrigued by the Ole Miss LSU game because I put it on, and they were telling me that Ole Miss was up like 24 after 5 minutes, okay? Now, LSU apparently struggling of late.
Yeah, they've lost.
sliding.
They were like 15-1.
Yeah,
They've
they're-
lost like 4 out of 6.
Yeah. So, but by the time I got to it, it was 69-58, Pross.
Okay.
And there was like 7 minutes to go. And then I flipped it over, and it was like 69-64. And I'm telling you, Ole Miss could not make a basket, but LSU couldn't either. So it came down to the wire. LSU actually got within a couple, but then there was a foul. They barely broke a press. They about to get a turnover, LSU was, to tie or take the lead. And Ole Miss threw it up in the air and got a breakaway and got fouled, and the kid made his free throws. So they made 4 free throws in a row, and that helped Ole Miss win in Baton Rouge at the Maravich Center for the first time since like 2013.
They're in Gainesville this Saturday. Florida, I
Well-
think, plays Missouri tonight.
Ole Miss is playing much better. They won the Big 12 Challenge. They beat Florida, and they've now
They
beaten
won
LSU.
3 out of 4. They
Yeah.
did lose to Arkansas, sandwiched between. They had one little rough stretch. They're kind of like Florida. They lost at Texas A&M, Auburn, Missouri,
Yeah.
Mississippi State.
So I watched that, and then I watched Auburn, Alabama, because Auburn's on a roll. They're 1 win away from their school record longest winning streak, which was like in 57-58.
And you get the feeling that, especially
Bruce
in this,
Pearl has signed a long-term
Well,
Auburn
and
for life
you,
guy.
You get the feeling with the new relaxed rules about paying guys to play there.
Cheaters will flourish.
Bruce
They're
Pearl
not
will
cheaters
be
anymore.
great there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great move. But listen, Bruce Pearl, say what you want.
Yeah, he's a coach.
Really successful everywhere he
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. Yeah.
Tennessee, best Tennessee's ever
Right.
been.
And he's-
Auburn, best Auburn's ever
That's
been.
another one, though. He entertained Louisville.
I like Bruce Pearl.
Louisville's open, right?
Yeah.
So he entertained Louisville, and Auburn moved quickly and signed him, and because they have 9,000 at every game, their venue's not big.
But it's cramped and it's a
cool.
good atmosphere.
It's a good atmosphere, and Bruce Pearl, of course, interacted with the kids afterwards. He grabbed the broom and swung
like
it
him.
around and
Yeah.
screamed at that. He went on with. He's smart too. He's a showman, so he went on with Scott Van Pelt right after they won, because that was the last game to end.
Don't forget he had that career at ESPN when I don't know if he was banished from the game or what the situation was.
Yeah.
But did he coach at all between Tennessee and Auburn?
No, he got like
He got
tossed.
a ban, right?
Yeah.
And so then he sat out 3 or 4 years, and Auburn took a chance on him.
Yeah.
And immediately at Auburn, he wasn't great, but Buddy, give him time. And then he was initially involved in that the scam, right?
Yeah.
His guys paid the price. Didn't Chuck Person lose
He
a
went to
job,
jail.
maybe even go to jail?
I think he went to jail. Bruce Pearl came in and went 15-20, 11-20, then 18-14, then had a big year, 26-8. They
That's
went
like
to
the
the round
Final
of 32.
Four.
No, then 30-10 and went to the Final Four. Then 25-6 when they got COVID, and then last year was ineligible and went 13-14 and bounced right back with 20-1.
And I bet you
but he's only been to 2 tournaments.
At Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tennessee, he got them to the Sweet 16 twice.
But I think Tennessee got to number 1 in the country for the first time ever under him. And if that's true, Auburn has now done the same.
At Milwaukee, he got them to the Sweet 16, and he coached at Southern Indiana for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years at Southern Indiana, and was very good. Won a Division II championship at Southern Indiana. So anyway, heck of a coach. But my point is, a lot of college hoops last night for the first time really this year. Auburn, Alabama, Texas Tech, which was, again, a great atmosphere, and then Ole Miss upsetting LSU. So I watched all 3 in action at the same time. So Gators go tonight at Missouri. Is that a late start?
Probably a 9 o'clock, right? I haven't looked.
Yeah, that would be my guess, but I don't know for sure. But and Florida right now in the Lenardi bracketology is last 4 in. FSU is first 4 out right now.
Right, that's where it's been holding there since the weekend. I mean, and basically that's going to be the story game to game.
Yeah.
They're going to ride that. They're going to, unless one of them rattles off 4 in a row and beats a good ranked team, it'll stay that way.
I said, darn you, Phil, on Twitter, and somebody said, a very good line here, 6 more weeks of a Jaguars coaching search?
Right.
Very good. Shout out. Apathetic Jags fan. That's well done.
Oh, hey, by the way, guys,
Yes.
The Florida game's at 3 o'clock today now.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
they changed it because of
They
weather?
moved it up because of weather
Oh.
in Missouri.
Well, there you go.
Interesting. Good. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Googans.
I'm just curious if Tennessee ever did get to
To what?
number 1.
Oh.
If they've ever, it seems like with Pearl. Oh yeah, here they are. Although that isn't.
Was he there with the Lofton kid? Was that
not
him?
Yeah, that's not Pearl in 18 and 19. Who is that? Is that Rick Barnes? Tennessee in 18-19 was number 1 for 5 weeks in a row, from mid-January
Are
to.
you looking at women's
I
basketball
might
again?
be, but no, I don't believe so. I think this is the men's program.
I think you're looking at women's basketball.
No, 2019 Tennessee hoops was that's Grant Williams in that team.
Yeah.
Admiral Schofield.
Yes.
That was a good team.
Oh, yeah.
That's Rick Barnes, huh?
Yeah. Went out in the Sweet 16.
Yeah. But that wasn't the question. Was did Bruce Pearl take him number 1 for the first time ever? And in 2008, is that Pearl?
2008?
Yeah.
Yes.
February 25th, 2008, Tennessee went to number 1 in the country
Boy, they fell apart
for the first time ever.
after that. Oh, no, that was 2007, 2008, 31-5.
Yeah, they reached number 1 that year, and that was so Bruce. Because I know I saw Auburn just got number 1 first time ever.
Yeah.
That means
that's
Bruce
correct.
Pearl has gone to 2 SEC programs and gotten those programs. And Tennessee, by the way, and Auburn. I mean, Bernard King, Charles Barkley. There's been a lot of talent go through those programs through the years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I said that. I'm going to keep going down. Maybe I'll find Tennessee number 1. No, that's it. That was it. That was first time.
All right. Well, anyway, good basketball last night. All right. Couple other National Signing Day is today, so lots of things
Florida
happening.
is hopeful. Florida got a guy from Bowles yesterday. I guess they're in on this. I think he's a 3-star offensive tackle at Creekside. I think Florida's in late on him. He'll make a decision today, so we'll wait on that one. And then there's 6 or 7 big names nationally percolating, and Florida's in on 3 or 4 of them, but they're not predicted to win the battle. So let's see if Billy Napier pulls some surprises here. FSU's class pretty much put to bed. That's why we're not mentioning them much. Georgia, another couple of plums they're trying to pick. And it looks like Texas A&M, if the crystal ball holds, will end up with the number 1. And some are predicting them to get a couple of these decommits back in the fold.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. So a lot going on.
Big story, though,
in
is in the NFL, and I think the 2 storylines that intrigue us most here in Jacksonville are intersecting a little bit here with the Jags coaching search and maybe the reemergence of some candidates because of some front office decisions that could be coming. And then we'll also correlate that with Brian Flores' bombshell lawsuit dropped on the NFL yesterday. So how about we jump into those when we get back?
We can do that. That'll be fun.
Oh.
We'll knock that out.
Is that cool?
Beef, do you have something
I
to give
need a
away?
number, Hick. Yes,
Did
I
we
do.
mention that the Rangers went and whooped the Panthers last night?
No, no one cares.
Did anybody
Wow.
say that as we continue to march towards the cup?
Let me see if I
We want the cup.
Hick, you already hung a
We
banner this
want
year. It's
the
over.
cup.
You hung one banner.
I've actually been
Shut your
checking.
mouth.
30.
I've actually been checking. A little bit, tracking the Calgary Flames, and seems like we're catching some bad luck. Whether we got a really good team and barely in contention.
Yeah.
How many points you got?
We got 64.
Oh man, killing us.
What do you got?
50.
What do the Hawks got, Beef?
Feels like we're sitting at 0.
39.
Yeah, we're like third from the bottom. Only teams worse than us are the
1, 2,
expansion
3,
team and the
4, 5,
Coyotes.
6,
Who owns you, Wirtz?
Yeah, Wirtz is not doing a good
The
job.
Flames are hot. We've won 2 in a row, and we have pulled into the 8th spot. So here's hoping. The Avalanche don't want any part of us.
The Lanch. Caller number 2, Beef. Tell them what they're going to win.
Call number 2 right now, 641-1010. Going to go home with a $25 gift certificate from Famous Automotive and Quick Lube. You can use that towards an oil change or any other service. Just call now, 641-1010.